Shout out EmEz and tune in to the sit down.
Doesn't do it easy. That's what I'm doing.
This is the sit down. It's your guy EmEz, and across from me this afternoon is Jimi Kendrix.
What's going on?
How's everything, sir?
I'm good, man. All is well, Em.
I can't complain. Everything's good. It says here your mom's a gospel singer.
Yeah, gospel singer since she was a kid. Funny thing is, my sister Kelly Price was one person that she was able to really work with. She sung all the way up until she was 18. Timothy Wright definitely was one of the most famous, well-known gospel singers in New York at that time. And she got pregnant at 18 with me and my brother. She put that on bricks and then just kind of focused more on being a mother. Got you.
So it's safe to say her musical talent got blessed with you.
All the way.
Nice.
All the way.
Nice.
God Family Music was the motto, still is.
Now, I'm seeing a whole list of artists you've worked with. I'm not going to go through it, so drop some names. Let the people know who you've worked with if they don't know already.
50 Cent's Like the Way She Do It, off and on single. Wonderful. R. Kelly, Ja Rule single. I did probably 11 out of 14 on that. I did Like the Way She Do It with 50, Patti LaBelle, Ross, Tupac, R. Kelly, Tamia, Charlie Wilson, JayZ. JayZ, of course. I did it my way record for the Blueprint 2 album.
Dope.
Ashanti, Rule. If I keep going, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I got,
got a lot of these.
Yeah, it goes up and down. Patti LaBelle. You think the name ranges from all different genres. So, matter of fact, big shout out to my boy Heavy D. Did his last album before he passed, which was nominated for a reggae Grammy.
Yeah.
So pretty extensive.
Yeah.
You know, for old guy.
Jimi Kendrix is in the building. It's a sit down. Now talk to me. What's an in-house producer deal like?
In-house producer deal is well, I'll tell you the in-house producer deal that when you're dealing with Irv. Well, how Irv and them found me, I was selling beats in the street to make money, pay bills. Irv found me in the streets. People was talking. They signed me to a deal. But Irv wasn't just signing anyone to his in-house deal, Top Dog. And Irv don't buy tracks from producers that are not under his camp. So he had to sign me. He signed me to, at that time, the Blood My album was coming out. He took about 7 records. He was like, I'm taking too many records from a producer that's not signed to me, so I need to negotiate some type of in-house deal with him. Me being young and not knowing what's going on, I had to learn quick. So luckily I was able to negotiate my own in-house deal with him, be one of the first producers to have my credit for my name. So it wasn't like it was produced by Irv Gotti, instruments by whoever the producer is, produced by me for my company, co-produced by Irv Gotti, which was really good, and get a big upfront signing bonus. I had a lawyer doing the negotiation, but a lot of the negotiating was done by me. So that's why I tell producers, know your business, just like you know your music.
Talk to me about your Star Power Foundation.
What Star Power Foundation is a foundation that I've created in honor of my mom, which passed away 2 years ago.
God bless.
She was young, 58. She passed away suddenly, and this is my way to give back to the community. Take money, revenues, put it into a scholarship fund for our local kids in the community that need money, school books, clothing. We ask all type of companies that are looking for help, for assistance, for whatever, whether it's school supplies, whether it's money, whether it's funding, or even scholarship money. And the Star Power Foundation will be able to supply those type of resources towards whatever's needed.
Gotcha.
My mom, even when she passed away, even the moment she passed, she had money left over, and one of the things that she wanted to do with the money, she said she wanted to give it to a foundation. So that was one of the last things that she always did. Even in her passing, she still was loving and giving. So that's the biggest draw to this foundation. We give.
Nice. It's definitely needed. I just had the question here. Where'd it go? Oh, being a zero producer, have you found it easier to work with bigger artists or new artists? Who's more pliable, let's say? Who's easier to work with?
I'll be honest with you. A lot of the names that I mentioned to you, I was never an email producer where I emailed records to people. And then everyone that I mentioned, I worked with them besides Tupac in the studio. And that process was actually, it was something I thought would be hard because of the ego, because of the notoriety. And actually it was It was actually an honor when you got Patti Labelle that can sit and kick with you, take her shoes off, take her wig off, pop a Corona with you, and then cook a meal for you and say, let's chill for a little bit. Let's just kick it as people. And then you go into the studio. That's amazing.
Yeah.
She's an icon to me. So have those experiences with JayZ in the studio and that type of level of profession, seeing him cutting records. For him to even consider me to be there at the studio was an honor. And it just showed me that a lot of artists still want direction. They're not pulling me in for no reason. Or they can already get Kanye's and whoever to produce. So they want something different. So as a producer, it's important that you know how to control a session, know how to bring energy to a session. The new artists now, there's such a gap because many of them a lot of their success has come through social media. They didn't have to be in the studio with the actual artists. They just get a YouTube beat and rap on it, and then the streams, and there's no connection between the artist and the producer, and it shows in the music as well. As compared to when I work with Ja and Ashanti, the energy that came from that record at that time, it showed on the record, and it's different. It's me sitting with 6ix9ine is tough because I gotta feel his energy. He don't know me. He may not. He's so young. He may not even know half the records I've done. You know what I mean? But once again, that's the beauty of a producer. You gotta know how to adjust, and you gotta know how to set the tone. So it's important. There's a difference between the beat maker and then the producer. Much big difference.
Who are some of the producers you look to that you watch?
Oh man, which is funny that I'm working with now. One guy was big on me. Of course, Rockweiler. Of course, EPMD, Eric Sermon, big. My Buck Wild people, my Dig in the Crates crew. Of course, Large Professor, producers like the Bad Boy Hitman, that whole crew. My uncle he worked on the Biggie album, that whole run down there that they did. So I was around Nasheem and Ron Lawrence and Stevie J. So it was a great experience being around them, and then it definitely encouraged my music as well a lot. Especially Teddy Riley, which is so crazy because I'm producing his son now, which is crazy. But people that I look up to definitely down that aisle, Timbaland's, true innovators, Missy. Yeah, you know what I mean.
You seem like one that's got stories for days, bruh.
I do. I just don't.
We could do this all day, honestly, man. Yeah. So sit down, it's your guy EmEz. We in here. I got Jimi Kendrix in the building. What was the last the last song you produced?
Oh man,
most recent.
Well, most recent, we just did a couple records with man, what's this artist that we just finished up? We going out to LA. Artist down there, Lil King G that we working with. We about to link up with him. We just came off tour. Of course, Lil Mama we just did. Okay. I just did a new record, which actually a couple new records that we did with a couple Atlanta artists. I'm not going to say their name yet because it just went through, which is weird because that new wave of artists that's coming up is exactly what I'm being pushed up underneath. I just was asked to be executive producer with Wyclef for a new project on his label. That's my guy. And I'm producing, of course, also Teddy Riley's son, TJ Riley. There's a couple other things, like there's things that's going on, but I've learned to keep my mouth shut and not say too much until the ink is dry. Yeah. Of course, we're going back to Ja, Ashanti. When they're ready, I'm back in. So, like I say, every day is a different phone call, a different situation. But besides production, what I do on the side is I also teach high school. Okay. Which was something that I did years ago, just to kind of give me a different energy, especially when you've been drained and doing music for years. You want something to kind of give you a break. Well, some fishing, some go on vacation for a while. Me, I wanted to give back and use my energy, so I got into teaching young men's leadership program. Nice. And it turned into a Producers Academy, a showcase program which teaches kids how to make beats, market their beats, and sell their beats. And,
is there any way I can sit in on one of those classes?
Yes. We have weekend classes where I'll just take a weekend, I'll lock in the studio, and parents will call me like, hey, my son, he loves music, he wants to come, and they'll come in on a Saturday, and they'll just sit there, MPCs laid up, keyboards, engineer, and we just kind of sharpen steel. That's dope. Just kind of show them the whole format of how it works. Too often we've been giving kids fish. We haven't been teaching them how to fish. And that's why they keep coming back still hungry. Amen. Teach them how to fish. They'll be able to feed their family for a lifetime. So it's a different mentality. in the industry that we're in, it's like crabs in a barrel.
Amen.
Nobody ever wants to pull you up once they get up there. So my mind is a little bit different. Let me empower you. You know what I mean? So if you can pass it on and someone can be helped by it, and you don't have to go through some of the problems I've had in the industry and contracts and just the business, then it's all worth it. So Producer Academy Showcase is something that I'm doing. It's starting in New York. We also do showcases. I've had Hattie Racks. I've had Avery Storm. I've had sponsorship from Serato, Akai, Monster Energy. So it's turned into bigger than just a Producer Academy. Now we need to put a stage where they can showcase what they've done. So
we'll do some more talking behind the scenes. I want to connect with you.
Yes, sir.
The conversation was definitely dope, and I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you coming
all day, man. Easy.
Let them know how to get in contact with you.
Man, you can Google me. I'll leave it like that. The real Jimi Kendrix, man. The rest is history.
My man said, Google me, bitch.
Google me or listen to the radio, man.
That's it, Jimmy.
God bless you. Producersacademy.org is my website. You can go on there. It'll let you know all my events, up and coming showcases. I'm going to London for a little bit to work on a couple artists out there real soon. But
booked and busy, huh?
I'm always, and I think I'm starting to be more, like I got cameraman. I never was big on social media. That's why there was such a gap after the Fed's investigation with Irv. It shut things down, and I kind of shut down from being on cameras. And so I'm just getting familiar with who's hot, who's the hottest A&R, what's moving and shaking in the label. So this is still all, like I said, it's a privilege. I'm humbled. I thank you, the entire team. In the mix, man. I'm here, man. God bless.
Appreciate it. This won't be the last time I see you, sir.
I hope not.
Have a good one. This was the Sit Down.
Let's do it.
My man.
Shout out EmEz and tune in to the Sit Down.
Doesn't do it easy. That's what I'm doing.